Good evening. Welcome to the 24th Annual Phi Theta Kappa Induction Ceremony, the first face-to-face ceremony since 2019. My name is Deborah Anderson, and I'm a professor of English and the faculty coordinator of Phi Theta Kappa. I'd like to begin by congratulating the inductees on all of their accomplishments. Your presence at Bristol enhances and enriches our community. At this time, I'd like to introduce our honored guests on stage. To my left, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Suzanne Buglioni. To her left, Chief of Staff, Deputy Academic Officer for Academic Affairs, Dr. Chad Argetsinger. To my right, Denny Cosmo, Director of the Joseph A. Marshall Veterans Center. To Denny's right, Louis Santos, Bristol Phi Theta Kappa alum, class of 2018. To Louis's right, Alexander Ware, Bristol Phi Theta Kappa Chapter Club Treasurer. And at the end, Corinne LePage, Bristol Phi Theta Kappa Chapter Club Recording Officer. At this time, I'm pleased to invite Dr. Suzanne Buglioni to come to the podium.
So exciting to be here. Hello, inductees and honored guests. I bring you greetings from President Laura Douglas tonight. She had intended to be here, but was otherwise called away. Congratulations on earning this prestigious honor of being inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa Society at Bristol's chapter. Phi Theta Kappa is the largest honor society in the world, and it is an exclusive honor exclusive honor for our community college students. It is an organization that is not just about academic achievements. It is about scholarship, leadership, and service to the community. It is your on-ramp to continued academic success and your opportunity to become a well-rounded person as you become leaders and make our world a better place through the projects that help our community. Isn't it wonderful to be here together in the same room? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's give it a hand, absolutely. In person, finally. You've undoubtedly overcome some challenges over the past year or two to get to where you are now. Take a moment and appreciate what you have accomplished and the sacrifices you have made along the way. Think about those family members and friends who have supported you. Please know that we also appreciate that support and those sacrifices because students like you contribute to the life of our college. We're so proud of what you've accomplished, both in class and through your service and leadership activities that you've participated in this year. You have made important contributions to the reputation and character of our college. And on behalf of all of us at Bristol Community College, I thank you and congratulate you on this significant success. Whether you are preparing to continue on your journey or preparing to graduate, you inspire me. Thank you so much.
Now it's my honor to tell you about Denny Cosmo. Denny is not only the director of our Paul A. Marshall Veterans Center, but also a Phi Theta Kappa alum. Inducted into PTK at Community College of Rhode Island in 2016 before earning his associate's, bachelor, and master's degrees. Denny continues to exemplify the hallmarks of PTK, especially service. He proudly served as a ranger in both airborne infantry and military intelligence branches of the U.S. Army from 2001 to 2010, completing 2 combat tours in Iraq. So he knows better than most of us what service is all about. Since he's been at Bristol, Our military-affiliated students know that he's worked tirelessly to help them prepare for academic success. Denny knows the doors that PTK opened for him and does all he can to get military-affiliated students engaged in PTK and other student development activities that value academic achievement. He sometimes participates in chapter meetings, he's created service partnerships, and had a challenge coin minted for SVA students who join Phi Theta Kappa, the Commonwealth Honors Program, or are elected to student government. I had the honor of presenting a challenge coin to Mark Tossi at an SVA meeting, and I know more opportunities like this await our students thanks to Denny's hard work. Now it's my honor to award the Phi Beta Kappa 2022 Distinguished Service Award to Denny. Say a few words.
Thank you, Professor Anderson, Dr. Buglione, Dr. Argetsinger, and Dr. Douglas. Welcome to PTK. For all the students that made all the effort, all the energy, you deserve this is your night. And to all the family members who supported the students, thank you. And as you go on with PTK, just lead with love in everything you do. Just put your energy into everything that you desire and your passions. Thank you.
So I'm not going to provide a traditional introduction for Luis Santos, since I know he plans to tell you about himself and his journey. But as a former professor of Luis's, I will tell you this. Luis was the sort of student, and now the sort of alum, that makes me proud to work at Bristol and be a part of this community. His work ethic, concern for others, integrity, and drive is something that any PTK student would admire. Some of our PTK students met Luis last year when he was a guest speaker at one of our chapter meetings on Zoom. For those who have not, you're in for a treat.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for that introduction, Professor Anderson. So, my name is Luis. I currently work as a college advisor in a local high school in Boston. My students call me Mr. Santos. I serve approximately 150 students, seniors. And at first, when I started, trust me, it was really weird to get called by my last name, but I quickly got used to it. And that reminds me that change can be a good thing as one gets older. It brings me a lot of joy to be here today for many reasons. It is a privilege to be here and as a BCC alumnus and as a PTK member. To be here among you is to recognize and celebrate your achievements. But it must be said that you were not alone in your achievements. Through thick and thin, you were resilient and have found the courage, together with your loved ones, family, and friends who are rooting for you. They all showed you to continue and press forward as you must in your desire to reach your goals and in your ambition to reach higher heights. And don't forget, you have encouraging advisors and professors here bringing about your potential and your unique gifts. So yes, ask for a recommendation, ask for a reference, ask to be nominated. Take advantage of office hours and stay in touch with your favorite professor. You have earned that right. You will never know if you don't make the ask. Like some of you, I'm a first-generation college student. Imagine spending additional time learning campus resources, English not being your first language, hours upon hours at the library, reading and writing, or being late at night getting that paper done. Forget sleep. Forget having a work-life balance. So we prioritize what we must in our own time. Yet big or small, these moments matter as they prepared us for bigger challenges and goals ahead. For me, it wasn't enough to graduate and earn an associate degree at BCC and be a PTK member. I had to see for myself what I was capable of doing personally, professionally, and academically. I had to find ways to intersect these three elements into my core being. I stand here today as a Clark University alumnus and as a Boston University graduate student in education. But don't get me wrong, I haven't figured it all out. I haven't found my life's purpose. I think and believe that time will reveal that fact for me. At some point, one does wonder what they will be when they grow up. And well, I'm still growing up, and I imagine so are you. To close, despite the obstacles you overcame these last 2 years, you have made it here because you made a choice and a commitment to yourself. Remember that choice, remember your why, and above all, remember your voice. I want to congratulate you again. Congratulations, PTK inductees of 2022.
Thank you, Louis. Now I'd like to re-welcome Dr. Buglione. Up here.
I am pleased to present these candidates for membership to our society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership. I recommend them in acceptance into the Beta Eta Phi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
Our next speaker is Alexander Ware. Alex will talk about the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa, which is right over there.
Thank you, Professor Anderson. This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. The gold field refers to the golden opportunities available to us all. Since gold is the most noble metal, it has further significance to our society, for it represents the nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Oh my goodness. Across the gold field is a black band. It represents the three ideals that band us together. Shining through the black enamel background are three Greek letters, which are the initials of the Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on one side composed of oak leaves, on the other, laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character, the graceful curling leaves of the laurel, achievement and success. All attributes of membership in our society. Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, the goddess of learning. In the base appear the Greek letters meaning light of knowledge and learning, the common ideals of a PTK member. This badge stands as a symbol of high idealism for our organization and membership in our select group. The purpose of our organization is to foster among its members a spirit of devotion to the hallmarks of Phi Theta Kappa: scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship, and create a welcoming intellectual climate for the interchange of ideas and ideals. Among us members is a privilege earned by academic merit, honor, and service. In the conduct of our activities, truth shall be our quest, diligence our staff, and achievement of excellence our purpose. Thank you.
We'll now begin the official induction. So each inductee's name will be called. When your name is announced, please come to the induction table and pick up your candle. So you'll line up over here, and your name will be read. You'll cross the stage, shake hands with Dr. Buglione, who will want to congratulate you, and grab your candle from me down there. Go back to your seat, and someone will help you light your candle so that you might say the pledge. Okay?
Ashley Stevens. Kelly Shuck. Jesse Kelly. Vanessa Mendoza. Rachel Madonna. Julianne Sekel. George Bergman. Jennifer Cleveland. Lippy Acta. Richard Links. Kelly Pettipa. Denise Conde. Sandra Soria. Marissa LaChapelle. Chloe Elizabeth Aguiar. Keisha L. Flurival. Elizabeth Clifford. Emily McCullough. Rachel Marie Monty. Emily Nicole Tipita. Melinda Santos. Ivy Feria. Noah Avia Forts. Ariana Taylor. Isha Boyd. Sharon Khalees Morales. Haley Paradise. Nicole Almeida. Erica Silvernail. Victoria Sylvia. Taylor Nicole Mello. Cheryl A. Furdette. Mark Lewis Tosi.
Okay, does everyone have a lit candle? We ready? Thank you to Luz Perez, who I gave her a very bad igniter, and yet she managed to get everyone's candle lit. So thank you so much. Yeah, next time, a cigarette lighter is probably gonna be a lot better. Now that this, sorry, my fault. Now I'm going to introduce Corinne LePage, who is going to walk you through the pledge. So if y'all want to stand up, Corinne's going to say the pledge, and you all are going to repeat after her when she's finished. She'll let you know.
Now that the standard and ideals of this organization have been revealed to you, we ask you to recite the pledge, which admits you into complete fellowship. Please repeat after me. I, Corinne LePage, do solemnly promise on this 12th day of May 2022 to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. It is my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always the truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor.
So you can blow out your candles so nothing bad happens. And everyone can have a seat, please. I forgot to mention that Corinne and Alex were two of our Phi Theta Kappa chapter club officers this year, and as well as having a large, robust chapter. We have also a very active chapter club. So that club is open to all Phi Theta Kappa students, but also students who are interested in Phi Theta Kappa and maybe, haven't been here long enough to have the credits or build up the GPA yet, but they'd like to. So it's open to everyone, and the club's been a really wonderful experience over this last year and previous to this year. So as we conclude our ceremony, I'd like to once again congratulate you all. Well done. I'd like to thank all of our guests on the stage, as well as those of you here to support our students. I'd like to say a special thank you to the Bristol Community College Foundation, whose generosity has made membership in Phi Theta Kappa possible for many students who otherwise might not be able to take advantage of this valuable opportunity. Finally, I would ask that you remain seated until the students have left the auditorium. The recessional will be led by Dr. Argetsinger. We'll walk out, and then the students, and then we can all celebrate outside. Thank you very much.